Before starting with Demand Boost, I had spent countless thousands of dollars on websites and SEO development. And I have access to a lot of the best SEO developers and so-called best website designers. And I always was looking to get much better results. My goal was to have lots of new patients be driven into my clinic because of my website. And what I found was that everybody promised the same thing. Well, we're going to get you to the top of page 1, or we're going to get you onto page 1 even though you're on page 5 now. And then once we get you there, then your website's going to be so good that you're going to get a whole bunch of new patients from it. Well, after spending thousands and thousands of dollars and literally a 3-year search, we were recommended by one of our colleagues to contact Demand Boost. So we did. And at that time, I was receiving my best results ever in terms of website and how many new patients we were getting. At that time, we were averaging somewhere between 5 and 8 new patients per month. And we noticed that we were showing up on page 1 after doing a search engine look for chiropractors in Salinas. So we actually got to page 1, and we actually got a decent website, and it began to actually work. When I went to Demand Boost, I said, do you think that you can make this better? They looked at what they saw on our website, and they looked at where we were placed on our page 1, and they said the answer is absolutely yes. They said, give us 3 months and let us show you what we can do. So I said, okay, what have I got to lose? Nothing. So I spent the money and I hired them, and here's what happened. We went to where we now have placement on page 1 of the search engines 5 times. We don't show up once on page 1, we show up 5 times on page 1. So we show up multiple times on page 1. That's number 1, because if you don't show up, people aren't going to visit you if you're not on page 1. Number 2, once they go into our website now, they actually, not only do they go to it, they stay in it, and it results in an appointment. So now the beauty of this is the end result, the end game, is that we consistently attract 14 to 18 new patients on average every single month, month in and month out. That's more than what most chiropractors attract in an entire month with all of their marketing campaigns. The fact that this is happening 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, while I'm asleep, I love that concept. So I have to tell you that after a lot of frustration and a lot of money, I'm a very happy doctor of chiropractic, and we're seeing more qualified new patients from our website than we ever have. The last thing I will say is that Demand Boost never stops improving. They never stop doing new things to make it an even better, more higher responding website and a more higher responding search engine optimization for you. That's one of the things I love, because the different companies like Google and Bing, they're constantly changing their algorithms. And if you don't have a company that knows how to play that changing game, then all of a sudden your results will start to drop. That's because they don't know how to do it. Demand Boost does. They're amazing.